tuned into the sound of the Caribbean Gospel Zone with DJ Keys. Hope you like these Christmas music, bringing you back to the sound of home.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for your patience. We're a little behind for the start time, but we'll soon be for the UCC Awards ceremony in 10 minutes.
tuned into the sound of the Caribbean Gospel Zone with DJ Keys. Hope you like these Christmas music, bringing you back to the sound of home.
Good afternoon again, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the third staging of the Department of Student Services, Department of Student Support, this third staging of our Student Awards. It is indeed a pleasure to be here. My name is Gary McKenzie, and I'm from the Department of Student Support. And with me is the radiant Dakota Mitchell.
Good afternoon, everyone. The theme for this evening is igniting, impacting your world, celebrating your success. And we want to take this time to thank you all for taking time out of your busy schedule to be here with us, to be here with your family, to be here with your friends, and for the support.
Thank you very much, Lady Mitchell. We do nothing at all, without acknowledging the presence of the Almighty. And today, to bring the invocation is a lady who is a student, and she is also a program coordinator here at UCC, Miss Chevelle Hilton. Please give her a round of applause.
May we all bow our heads for prayer. Heavenly Father, we give you thanks for this prestigious event today that is taking place right now. We thank you for life, for health, for strength, and for everything that you have done for us throughout this entire year. Lord, we thank you for all the recipients that are gathered here today, their family, their friends, all the supporters. We thank you for those who have come together to put together this event. And we pray that you will continue to encourage all the students to do their best and continue to receive all the awards and so forth that they will get in return. Lord, we also thank you once again for life today and that you will continue to protect and guide each and every one of us in all that we do. In your precious name I pray. Amen.
Indeed, indeed. We ask that the Almighty will continue to guide our students as you try to do your endeavored best as students. The Student Awards ceremony, which is held at the end of each year, really acknowledges acknowledges the hard work put in by the students. So we are celebrating the Students Award ceremony here in December 2023. But this award is for students who would have excelled in all 3 semesters of the 2022 to 2023 school year. And a round of applause for those persons, please. Thank you. And that's for persons who would have made the honor roll in fall, in spring, and in summer. To bring us now greetings from the Office of the President. Who is that going to be, Dakota Michelle?
None other than the president of the UCC, Mr. Professor Aldain Davies.
Thank you. Thank you, Master Ceremonies, right, Dakota and Gary, and colleagues, ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. I'm truly honored to have the opportunity to extend warm greetings to every one of you assembled here today. You are the stars of this institution. You are the individuals and the persons that make this organization shine. You're the ones who ensure that we survive every day. And I think I know our faculty may be saying to us, well, we're the ones that do that also. And I say that to our faculty as well, because members of our faculty also have the opportunity and our staff to support all that we do. But we could be assembled all by ourselves internally, but without you, we would just be here. Am I right about that? All right, good. So that's why we are so honored to have you here today. And not to have you only as our students, but also your family members with you, those who support you every day, who encourage you, who give you that understanding and feeling of realization that you are not alone, but that we are here together to be with you. And that's what education is all about. It's holding the hand of each other. It is helping each other as family, friends, loved ones, individuals who care for the success of each other, while we go forward on this journey of improving our lives and our experiences for ourselves and for all of those around us. And when we think of the impact that we make each day as individual students in our workplace, in the classroom, or wherever we may be, we are reminded all the time that we are here for a purpose. You are here for a reason. You are here for a particular moment in time to be able to do something that's different, to do something that's meaningful, and to do something to help yourself progress along this pathway of life. You know, when I think about the challenges that we go through from time to time, as students, I listen to Many students, some may call directly or may send an email or send a text. Mr. President, can I speak with you? I have an issue. Things are a bit challenging for me right now. What could you do to help? Exams are coming up and things are a little brown from a financial standpoint. How could we work together to help to get over the hump? And that's why we do our best to assist our students to ensure that you have the opportunity to succeed. You know, one thing I like to remind us of here this afternoon is that life is a journey. It is a journey. And sometimes there are going to be smooth days and rough days. You know, I've traveled in my life quite extensively. A number of miles on planes from year to year, doing a lot of work on behalf of the institutions that I've worked over the years, and even here at UCC. Some of those flights are smooth, but some other flights are not as smooth, okay? Some may have you all over the air, wondering if when this plane goes up and it's drops, if it's gonna stop before hitting the ground. But I've developed a strategy over the years, and it took me several years to develop this strategy. And the strategy is, while flying, to keep breathing. Keep breathing deep breaths of air constantly, so that when the turbulence hits, you don't even feel it. Because your body is in motion, it will be in motion with the movement of the aircraft at that time. And you'll be there enjoying the ride, while others are much more concerned than you are. So as you go through this journey here with us, remember that there may be some turbulent times. There'll also be smooth times. But once you are able to keep breathing, once you are able to stay focused on your work, once you're able to know that the end is in sight, even though you may not be able to see it now, you will keep going because you will get there. That has been my own experience also in studying. When some of my earlier teachers wrote me off, that was an inspiration for me to continue to grow, to expand, and to excel, and to be here today to encourage you and all others under the sound of my voice to look forward, stay focused, never give up, because you have what it takes with the help of Almighty God to make it happen and to succeed. So congratulations to each one of you seated here or those listening online. Congratulations for the hard work that you do, whether here in Kingston, in Ocho Rios, Mappin, Mandeville, Montego Bay, or other areas around the world where students may be tuning in from right now. We are proud of you. We are glad that you have made the right decision to be here with us at the University of the Commonwealth Caribbean. We're glad that you have seen it fit for you to be interested in yourself, your own growth, your development, your expansion, to be ready for what's ahead of you, and to ensure that we are ready to sustain this country, our region, and the world by the progress that we will make in our own human resources development, to be ready to improve our lives, our living, our lifestyles, and to be the best versions of yourselves that you can ever be. Congratulations once again, and God bless you.
Thank you so much, Professor Davies. Indeed, words of inspiration. As we Davies, we will be getting a few right before you, or awardees, grace the stage, have your pictures taken, have your certificates and plaques handed to you. Right before that happens, we'll be taking a few more congratulatory message. And I'd like to take a moment just to acknowledge the presence of a number of key personnel from UCC who are here today. I see our provost was here earlier. I'm not seeing her now. She's here. She's waving all the way from over the corner, Dr. Sheila Paul, the provost of UCC. And she is sitting right beside the Dr. Johnson, who is in charge of the faculty council. I see Dr. Dawkins. I see Dr. Dennis. A number of other persons, key persons that you will be introduced to as the program goes on. We will have persons from the different schools that will be introduced who will be giving out awards. Congratulatory message now comes from the Vice President of Student Affairs, Enrollment Management and Wellness, Mrs. Andrea Ray. Please make her feel welcome as she makes her way.
A pleasant afternoon, everyone. And I really want to take this opportunity to welcome our family, our students, of course, family, friends, and well-wishers. I want to extend to you a warm welcome to this, our third annual Student Award. It's often said that the view from up here is absolutely amazing. And I really want to say, yes, it is true. You guys look amazing. Fabulous, awesome. Give yourselves a round of applause. Awesome. On behalf of the Department of Student Affairs, the support staff, I do want to say a hearty congratulations to you all. As I stand here, I have the privilege to say how proud I am of you all. And I can just imagine how you feel as you come today, knowing that you are going to be getting an award for which you have worked extremely hard. I also want to encourage you as you get your awards this evening, whether it be for academic or non-academic award, you have worked hard and indeed you have earned it. So as we go through the proceedings this evening, I want each of you to turn to the person beside you and to say it's going to be an awesome evening and I'm happy I'm here. So it's going to be an awesome. And I'll say to myself as well, it's going to be an awesome evening and I'm extremely happy I'm here. So as we go through the proceedings, I want you all to bask in the moment, enjoy the activities, relax, let your hair down. You have all worked hard, and I'm sure you are proud as your well-wishers, your family, and your friends are here. And so I want to take the opportunity to wish you all the best, the merriest of Christmas, and all the best for the new year. Stay well and enjoy.
Thank you so much, Mrs. Ray, with that message. We continue with our congratulatory messages, and this will be done by Mr. Ashwayne Taylor and Ms. Natalia Burton, who is the 2022 to 23 Student Council Executives. Make them welcome, please.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Student Award Ceremony 2023. Today, under the theme, Igniting, Impacting Your World, Celebrating Your Successes, we applaud the brilliance of the 2022 to 2023 Student Honor Roll recipients. A round of applause to each of you. Success is a shared experience. As we celebrate, let's recognize the collective efforts that brought us here. Yes, the sleepless nights and the countless sacrifices They're stepping stones to success, molding us into stronger individuals. Embrace the challenges. They shape our journey. Remember those stressful nights as we were doing the assignments before 11:59 p.m.? Those success nights, because of those stress nights, we are now able to see success days. So I want to commend each and every one of you. To those not receiving awards today, let this be the fuel for next year. The journey to success is different for everyone, and there is no limit to greatness. So for those not awarded this year, look at the persons receiving awards today and be determined to make UCC's pockets hurt next year. So to those awardees, congratulations, and may this celebration be the start of many more accomplishments. Thank you.
I'm not sure how UCC's pockets are going to hurt. Thank you so much, Natalia Burton. Natalia Burton is a student life representative in the Student Council Executive. And I think we have a valedictorian in the making. Anybody agrees with me? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. A little light refreshment is usually good. And this kind of refreshment is not the one you ingest, but this is the one you listen to. We'll be having some live entertainment by Mr. Michael Wilson. Mr. Michael Wilson is a student at UCC and he is a master musician. I see him looking up into the sky wondering who I'm talking about, but please, I know the applause will encourage him, so give him a big one. And he went outside. Mr. Michael Wilson is a violinist. Did I say that right? Right. And he is also in charge, or he is a key person in terms of building out music and drama and performance at UCC. I think that's something that's very important. And he's going to show you what he'll bring into the students. So again, while he prepares himself, I'll ask for another round of applause and then I go take my seat.
Daylight come and me want go. 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 6 foot, 7 foot, 8 foot bunch. Daylight come and me want go. 6 foot, 7 foot, 8 foot bunch. Daylight come and me want go. 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 6 foot, 7 foot, 8 foot bunch. Daylight come and me want go. 6 foot, 7 foot, 8 foot bunch. Daylight come and me want go. 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 6 foot, 7 foot, 8 foot bunch. Daylight come and me want go. 6 foot, 7 foot, 8 foot bunch. Daylight come and me want go. 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 Daylight come and me want go.
Thank you so much, Mr. Wilson. Can we put our hands together again for him? Boy, Mr. Wilson, if that's how you perform when you're nervous, can you imagine when he's not nervous? That was amazing. Thank you so much. We are moving along in the program where we'll be having our guest speaker. But just before our guest speaker greets us, we have a first-year biz ad student who is Mr. Davian Phillips, who will be doing the introduction of that guest speaker. Can we put our hands together for him?
I would like to take this time to greet the president, the board, directors, and members, and our esteemed guests and awardees. I will be presenting the biography of Dr. Cecile Dennis. Dr. Cecile Dennis attended Bishop Gibson High School, Women's Girls School, and Exed Community College before completing undergraduate and graduate studies. Dr. Dennis holds a Bachelor of Science degree in International Relations, an MBA in Human Resource Management, both awarded by University of the West Indies, and a doctorate in Human Resource Management from Walden University. During high school and university, Dr. Dennis was involved in many extracurricular and sporting activities, receiving numerous awards for academic excellence. Her corporate experience expands the retail banking, housing, utility sectors, where she established herself as one who gets the job done. In 2018, in recognition of her lead role in successful implementing, right, it's just a bit of nervousness. in prepaid electricity in Jamaica. She was selected as a consultant of the Vedco Power Company in the Philippines, where she played an integral role in the successful launch of prepaid electricity. Dr. Dennis is an avid football and athletics fan representing Jamaica in sports of table tennis. She is actively involved in the Alumni Association of her alma mater, Bishop Gibson High. The volunteer as a member of Legislative and Community and Public Education Committee of Jamaica Association Intellectual Disability. She's a passionate, full of energy, humorous, and believes in working honestly, sharing knowledge, and helping others to rise. She lives her high school motto daily, her adra ad astra, which is Latin for through difficulty, you reach the stars. And this is guided by her belief that knowledge is power and absolute knowledge is absolute power. Please, may you have a warm welcome for Dr. Cecile Dennis.
Good afternoon, everyone. Any of my students in here? Or over there hiding? I'm gonna find you. All right, so thank you very much for your warm introduction. You were nervous? Or you couldn't see out of the glasses? One of the two, but he made it. He made it. He made it. Give him a round of applause. So, those students who are mine know that, yes, I'm full of humor. And a lot of the serious stuff, I really changed that story. And after you laugh, then you come back to the serious. So, I have two questions. How many of the students in here are using ChatGPT to write essays? Dr. Paul. How many of you using ChatGPT to write your essays? You know, no must speak the truth and speak it ever. Cause it what it will. He who hides the wrong he does the wrong thing still. Well, I'm here to tell you that this evening I did not know what to talk about. That's right. So guess what I did? ChatGPT. I am speaking to some students getting an award today. What should I say? So you can put up your hand now. Come and know you're using ChatGPT. So today, you know, I kind of can't take being in a box and Gary, don't do this again. And the cord is long enough for me to talk to this side and over that side. Like church, you know, in a church sometimes they might talk over this side. And the Lord said, thou shalt not steal. Then I want to make you look at me over here, so I'm a thief. But, all right, back to ChatGPT. So, this evening, those of you getting awards, you are a part of an elite set. And I say elite set because you finished on top. And for those of you who are not getting an award today, the next time you are going to finish on top. Because every day we are required to set goals. Every day we are required to work hard. And the theme today actually talks about challenges. You know, when you hear a bio, it sounds like life was nice and good and nothing never go wrong. The care. I live with my grandmother for 4 years. I get beaten every day. Every day. Why? I wasn't a rude child, you know. but I was a child who argued. I was a child who asked the questions why. And you know, when you're born in this generation, you're not supposed to ask why. Right? No, this generation getting awards asks, why not? What is wrong? Like I said to my daughter, are you wearing that to school? And she say, so what's wrong? I say everything. She said, like what? And I can't tell the answer. But not without challenges. And I want to encourage you because you made it to the top because you worked hard. And one of the things I want to say to you today is keep working hard, work honestly. One of the things I did consistently is that I worked hard. I worked hard. And it does not come without challenges, but you are required when you're faced with a challenge to persevere and to push on. I remember when throughout high school, I excelled all the way through high school. And then I got to sixth form and something happened. My father was fired from his job. He wasn't fired from his job because he did something wrong. He was fired from his job because he refused to do something wrong. And I remember getting home and seeing him packing boxes because where we lived came with his job. And very casually, I said to him, why are you packing? Are we going somewhere? And he said, yes, I got a letter today that said, they no longer need my service. And I stood there looking at him and he was just packing. And in the months following, which were the months during which I was doing A-levels, we could not find anywhere to move to immediately. And so the family had to split. First time in my life. I had to go and live with my grandmother with a sister. My parents and my brothers went to stay with friends. And my other sister who was in college was off to Michael. And I could not manage. I could not handle it. And guess what happened? When the results came, I failed. I failed. For the first time in my life, I was failing. And that summer holiday, as I pondered what next, I sat in my room crying one day. I was crying. And my father, who never ever wore hard shoes, you know, them father, they would just creep up on you and see what you're doing wrong. I looked up and he was at the door. And he said to me, I understand. All you have to do is try again and try harder. You will make it. And so I went to EXCED and I sat a brand new A-level subject in 1 year, a 2-year course, and got a distinction. And the one I failed, I sat it and I got a credit. And I felt so good. All you have to do is try again. Don't give up, just try again. And so I went all the way to the top. But one of the things that I said to myself is, whatever I do, I want to be the best at it. And there are some things you have to do to be the best at it. You have to work hard. You have to make sacrifices. You have to give up some things. You have to sleep more and bleach less. You know what bleach means, sir? Hey, we have one president, you know, him out there in the trenches more than all of we, you know. The man know Tivoli, the man know Trenchtown, and him know what it means, right? So you have to bleach less, mean that whole lot of partying, and you just have to give it up for a short while because you have a whole life. And I tell myself, anything I do, I want to be excellent at it. So you heard that I represented Jamaica in table tennis. And it's a lot of men, a lot of boys play table tennis and not a lot of girls. So you imagine I'm competing against the boys. I'm say, Veronica, every time I go up on the table, them whack me. But as them beat me now, I go sit down and start thinking. I'm say, me watch the game now, you know, because remember, kingship is the loser gets off and the winner stays on. But remember, you can challenge the status quo. So I got to the point where I say, you know what? I lost the game against this guy. And I say, you know what? I'm not coming off the board. And he said, you can't do that. The rule is that the loser come off. And I said, well, today, the loser is staying on. Because I realize that the more I play with them is the more I learn where the strength is and where the weakness is. And I start making notes, mental notes. And so the more I played and the more I persevered, what do you think happened? What you say? Some beating start drop. Some start get some beating. And I remember when he said, you must know your advantage, know your advantage. Know the advantage you have. He said, you can't stay. You're the loser. I said, okay, well, I'm leaving. I'm taking my net and I'm taking my ball. How the game going to play? Know the advantage you have. Know that advantage you have and use it to your advantage. And I started beating them. And eventually, I set a goal. I wanted to represent the country. And I made it. I made the Jamaica team in 1993, and we won the Caribbean Championships. And in 1994 again, we were runners-up. And after that, guess what? I wanted a new challenge. Today, after today, a new challenge. So if you got 2 awards after today, the next time you want 4, you want 5. Because you know what? You do not win if you compete against others. You win when you compete against yourself. Because always you are setting the bar higher and higher. Anybody ever listen to Shelly and Fraser, any of her interviews? You ever hear her saying that the next race she's going to run faster than Elaine? Never. She's always like, today I got not such a good start, so I'm going to be working on a better start. Or, the first 40 meters wasn't the best and I'm working on it. You compete against yourself. And as you do that, there are some things you're going to have to do. You're going to have to fly with eagles. When you start winning, I'm not about that life. I'm not about that girl. I don't need, she's lazy. You got to fly with eagles. Because as you associate yourself with people who are successful, your bar begins to, to rise. And you begin to excel and excel and excel. And so that is a challenge I'm going to throw out to you today. Old people used to say, what? Show me a company. And I tell you who you are. Show me a company. I drove in the car park recently and there were 2 girls talking. And one of them said, it wasn't here. Sorry, it wasn't here. It was another university that shall remain nameless. I was waiting to do a pickup. And I was working with my head down. And the friend came and she said, how was the exam? And she said, I wrote something. And the other girl said, yeah, me too. But you don't know what happened. After me in there struggle to write something, I see one girl beside me and look on my paper. Pity she don't know, say, me not write nothing. Come on. We are not about that life. We work hard, we study, we understand the principles. And guess what? If you help the other student along the way, you get better and better. Every time you assist somebody, every time you share knowledge, your knowledge increases. And that's what I did in high school. A lot of people who couldn't do maths, I taught them maths. I never have a choice. My mother was my maths teacher. Oh, that son. Like you better pass. Which yard you go if you not pass? Oh, you go home. But I help persons along the way and I learned new things. But you heard me say compete against yourself. You also need to set the bar. So if there was somebody who excelled, you can speak to that person. So that person may be able to help you in an area that you are weak. So me go on like me know technology and the phone gone blank. Me can't put in no password right now. Let me use the backup. Good backup. So finally, I want to say to you, work honestly. There is no good shortcut. There's no good shortcut. You take a shortcut and by the time you look, something is wrong. And you have to go the long road. We are challenged every day by fraud. Fraud in the banks. Fraud all over. You know fraud anywhere else? Fraud in writing this. Fraud in education. Fraud in education. After, you know, I'm picking on Veronica because I like her so much, Dr. Reed Johnson. After we spend all the time talking about plagiarism, we're teaching about plagiarism and everything. You feel that because ChatGPT is not a human being, you can take what ChatGPT tell you and put it in the essay. And then we read the last line and there's no logic. Because ChatGPT never knows, say, it's different in Jamaica than from the US. No, no cheating. No cheating. Work hard. Work honestly. Hard work still pays. Hard work pays. And challenges will come. But do not be tempted. Never, never, never be tempted. Work hard. Set the goals. Set your vision. Put on the blinkers. How many people like horse racing? Blinkers. Why they wear blinkers? Me now look one horse to the left and me now look one horse to the right. Me look on the finish line. Keep focused on that finish line. You will make it. You will make it. By the way, are you named Dottie Berry? Are you named Dottie Berry? Dottie Berry in our midst, and nobody not tell me. Dottie Berry, our man we work hard through university, you know, never have no money. And found his talent. Dottie Berry, me know your story. Me follow you. Go looking at the numbers if you don't see me. So congratulations to all of you. All the very best. Keep shining. Keep that UCC brand high. And I'll see you next time. You got 2 awards today. Next time you're collecting 4. Thank you.
Come on, you need to give her a huge round of applause. With words of wisdom to live by. Know your advantage. Set your bar high. Fly with eagles. Always have backup. I mean, that wasn't a part of the speech, but it works. It works. Absolutely amazing. Pearls of wisdom shared by Dr. Cecile Dennis, our very own here at UCC. All right, now we'll be having some entertainment. UCC recently, in the Department of Student Support, we recently started a new series of new clubs, a new series of new student activities and initiatives. And one of those budding clubs is the UCC Choir. And they're making their way now. We will hear their So the UCC Choir will have their very, 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 very first rendition here at the 2023 Student Awards. you have now the privilege to say that you were there. You were here the very first time that the UCC choir sang. So yeah, give yourself a round of applause and give the choir, the budding choir, a round of applause. Can you imagine when our nervous musician, who would not be so nervous then, links up with the choir? The music will be forever. I invite our vice provost to the stage because we're going to start the awards now, and we start the awards with the non-academic awards. And our vice provost is making her way to the stage. She is Dr. Yvonne Dawkins. The Department of Student Support remains committed to the University of the Commonwealth Caribbean's mission to our students. We are committed to preparing students to become exceptional business and community leaders, innovators, and scholars. And that's done in a caring and intellectually stimulating academic environment. All, not just some, but all community members are valued, respected, and challenged to embrace excellence. That's what we're celebrating here today. Challenged to embrace excellence, integrity, and social responsibility.
Now, the Department of Student Support wishes to recognize exemplary student leaders, and thereby we are now going to be presenting the awards for the year 2022 to 2023, the Leadership Award. Help me to welcome.
Round of applause, please. Thank you.
From the Program Associate in Logistics and Supply Chain Management, Devon Mead. Now I'm going to ask a very big favor that the applause them loud. Loud.
I agree.
Excellent.
Totally agree.
Loud. From the Program Associate in Logistics and Supply Chain Management, Chris Ann Alicia Coombs. From the Bachelor of Science in Information Technology, Ralston Campbell.
The department also wishes to recognize exceptional acts of volunteerism within the 2022-23 school year. And the first award goes to a student of renewable energy technology, and that student is Ron Taylor. The next, Ron is not here. It appears Ron is not here. The next award goes to a student of the Associates in Logistics and Supply Chain Management. And that student is Shantavia Kane. The third and final awardee in the category for volunteerism within the 2022-23 school year comes from business administration, majoring in accounting and financial management. And that student is Sudiana Murray. It appears Sudiana is not here as well. We will hold the awards for persons not here and present those at a later time.
To the awardees, we hope that each of you will continue to inspire and make long-lasting impact, not only in Jamaica,
but by extension, the Commonwealth and the world. We will now have presentation of the UCC alumni members. A round of applause for those awardees, please.
So the top academic student is none other than Geneva Tracy.
It appears Geneva is also not here. The most supporting alumni member is Tamaya Watts. And she is making her way down from the back. So we'll continue the round of applause as we celebrate her. Quite often our students will say, I can't wait to finish. We talked about those late night studies and students can't wait to finish. But there are exemplary members of the alumni who, having finished, are still giving back to the community.
And last but certainly not least, in this category, for active alumni member, the award goes to Mr. O'Neill Dow. Who would have thought? And O'Neill brought in his own gift, you know. Brought in his own gift and put it right down.
All right, so that concludes the non-academic awards. We will now have another bit of light refreshment, light entertainment, brought to you by Mr. Wilson, who is no longer nervous. All right, we're waiting for Mr. Wilson to make his way to the stage.
To come after, we will be having the academic awards presentation. This is where the big, massive awards come in for highest academic distinction for the UCC Global, UCC Graduate Studies and Research,
and the College of Applied and Occupational Studies. You all know that as UCCA, but we've changed the name. And we'll be hearing from we'll be seeing some of our favorite UCC personnel handing out trophies, plaques, and awards for these different categories. Now, these are the bright people that we talked about. But I absolutely, absolutely love it that Natalia from the Student Council referred to it, as well as our guest speaker. We are celebrating you. We're celebrating the excellent job that you've done over the year 2022 to 23. But we're also celebrating persons who never quite made it on the list. We had a very interesting conversation just last evening, and a student was saying, I look on the list, and I don't see my name, I look on the list, and I've been looking on the list, and I'm supposed to be on the list, and I'm not seeing my name. And when we did our checks, that student had missed it by just a point, just 1 point. And he was daunted for a bit. He stepped outside and then he turned back and said to me, next time I'm going to make it. And we absolutely love that. We absolutely love because we not only celebrate those who have made it to the list, but those who aspire to make it to the list as well. The nervous man seems to be ready to play more music for us, so we will just take a back seat for a while as Mr. Wilson comes to play another tune for us. A round of applause for him. Mr. Wilson is going to in another short song before we get into the academic awards, starting with the UCC Global, and then we will have awards from the College of Graduate Studies and Research, followed by the UCC Academy. No, we don't use that name anymore. It's UCC College of Applied and Occupational Studies. So we will have those awards shortly.
So we ask Mrs. Andrea Ray, who is the VP for Student Affairs, Enrollment, and Wellness, to stand by.
We also ask Mrs. Diane Boyd, who is the director in the College of Graduate Studies and Research, to stand by.
And Dr. Lilith Tomlinson, who is the principal for formerly known as UCCA, now UCC College of Applied and Occupational Studies.
I think we stand corrected. She's now the dean of the College of Applied and Occupational Studies. Mr. Wilson.
And that's how we do it, UCC style. One more round of applause for Mr. Wilson. Who is ready for the awards? The big, big award. Who's ready? No, man, that sounds fantastic. Ready? Ready? Let me hear some representative from the IT program. All right, who's gonna beat that?
I know who will be that.
Who's
Can
gonna
I
beat that?
hear some representatives from UCCA? That don't sound like UCCA people, or because your name changed, you don't. What's the new name? Can I give them the new name? College of Applied and Occupational Studies. No, know that we have the name College of Applied and Occupational Studies. Can I hear some people from that college? No, you sound like yourselves.
Let me hear the people from the School of Behavioral Sciences, Humanities, and Laws.
They're here?
So them
It sounds like they're online.
them freed. Them freed.
Can I hear it from what is the biggest school in UCC? Can I hear it from the business students? And of course, we will be having awards from multiple sections today, and we will start with the awards from UCC Global, and we invite the Vice President of Student Affairs, Enrollment, and Wellness, Mrs. Andrea Ray, to the stage. A round of applause for my boss, please.
The UCC Global presents the top student awardees for the academic year 2002 to 2000 and sorry.
A little bit
Sorry.
retro. A little bit
Sorry.
retro. That's
Sorry.
fine. That's fine. That's fine.
Sorry.
Let's do that again.
I got a little bit nervous.
Yeah.
All right, let's do that again. You know, see, I told me I speak smoky though.
Let's do that again.
The UCC Global presents the top student awardees for the academic year 2022 to 2023. The following students have been awarded the highest academic distinction, having satisfactorily completed at least 9 credits in fall of 2022, and spring of 2023 with a GPA of 3.80.
Yeah. Just by reading that, you know you have to give them a round of applause. Right. The first awardee is a student of the Bachelor's of Science in Information Technology, and that person is Idmar Sanchez. The second award is to a person in MBA in accounting, is Kawane Davidson. All right. And the third award goes to a student of the Bachelor's of Science in Information Technology again, and that person is Abijo Perry. So acknowledgements to all the top UCC Global students who have made a GPA of 3.8 or more.
The following students have been awarded the academic distinction, having satisfactorily completed at least 9 credits in fall of 2022 and spring of 2023 with a GPA of 3.67 to 3.79.
Nice. And 3 of the 5 students are doing bachelor's in information technology. I'm not setting up any school against each other here. I'm just saying. And the students are Joy and Chewit. Round of applause, please. Shane Bristol. Yolanda Henry. All 3 are from the information technology. And Bachelor's of Science in Business Administration, majoring in accounting, is Candice James. MBA also majoring in accounting is Bobette Christie.
Now, Gary, let me add something. I think all the persons that we're calling that are not here, they're still busy studying.
No, these are UCC Global students. So
Yeah.
these persons study online.
Let me tell you, and these are some very bright sparks.
They are.
They study right through the season.
Okay, a round of applause for UCC Global students.
Thank you so much.
Thank
Mr.
you
Gray.
very much, Mrs. Ray. We will now take the awards from the College of Graduate Studies and Research, and we invite Mrs. Diane Boyd, who's a director in the college, to bring those awards. We ask you to just give a round of applause to her. And to assist with the handing out of those awards, our provost, Dr. Sheila Paul, is making her way to the stage. A huge round of applause for Dr. Paul. It's good to see you walking, Dr. Paul.
On behalf of Dean Denarto Dennis, I would like to announce following top student awardees for academic year 2022 to 2023 from the UCC College of Graduate Studies and Research. The following students have been awarded the highest academic distinction, having satisfactorily completed at least 6 courses in cycles 6 to 8, 2022, and cycles 1 to 5, 2023, with a GPA of 3.80. We have 4 students from the Commonwealth Executive MBA, Collington Rowe, Lena Peart, Robert Foster, and Chantel Coley. The following 2 students have been awarded the academic distinction, having satisfactorily completed at least 6 courses in cycles 6 to 8, 2022, and cycles 1 to 5, 2023, with GPAs between 3.67 and 3.79. We have 1 student, one of our own, UCC's very own, Donna Hunter. She is from the Commonwealth Executive MBA. All right, we have 2 students from the MBA in accounting. Ricardo Forrest satisfactorily completed at least 6 courses in cycles 6 to 8, 2022, and cycles 1 to 5, 2023, with a GPA of over 3.8. And also from MBA Accounting, we have Crystal Lee Brown, who is being awarded with academic distinction, having satisfactorily completed at least 6 courses in cycles 6 to 8, 2022, and cycles 1 to 5, 2023, with a GPA between 3.67 and 3.79. Congratulations. Thank you, Professor Paul. Oh, you're staying.
We go on to the UCC College of Applied and Occupational Studies, and Dr. Lily Tomlinson will be doing this presentation.
Good afternoon, everyone. Certainly, it's a momentous event, and we want to congratulate all our students for their fine work. So we'll be now presenting to these students here who have achieved the requirements of 3.8 in their GPA. And our first student here under the program of Business Process Outsourcing, that is Dion Berry. All right, another round of applause for her. Our next awardee, Boyi Chang. All right, our next awardee, Justin Balfour. Justin. Our next awardee, Faith Mitchell. Also, these ones are online. Our next awardee, this is a sibling of Faith Mitchell, Hope Mitchell. And our next, Ron Taylor. Tamelia Wright. And Sasha Marie Rob Cook. All right, so some of these students are from the regional campuses, so they would have collected their or been acknowledged at those campuses. So please put your hands together once again for all these students. They have indeed done well, and we certainly look forward to more students next year as they excel and do their very best. Thank you. Interestingly, we had more students. Wow, pleasant surprise. Right, so we are going to go call the other students for the associate degrees. Our first student on the list, this is Chrisanne Coombs. Well done, Miss Coombs. And then we have our bestie, Shantavia Britannia Kane.
This relationship between Shantavia and Chrissy is so powerful. So I had to pause just to talk about it a little. both of them, I always wonder why they had to go home together. And I know, as they said, they were besties, but one is nearsighted and one is farsighted. Now, it sounds humorous, but it is so important because in the classes, and they discovered this while both of them were at Wolmer's School for Girls. And they made the right decision to come to UCCA together. And even though it sounds funny, it is so important because when they're walking home, one sees the vehicle very close and one sees it very far. So you can imagine the calamity when one has to go home without the other. So put your hands together for true friendship. Really, really very powerful.
Yes, so true. We go to our next awardee, Cameron Nicholas. This is the associate degree in logistics and supply chain management. Our next awardee, Shanique Wright. All right, the next awardee, Chance O'Mealy. Her program of study is the Allied Healthcare. All right, so her first name again, Chase Alyssa O'Mealy. Congratulations. Paulette Maxwell. That's another associate degree from Allied Healthcare. Tristania Benjamin. Dijonay Daly. Another Allied Healthcare student in the associate degree program. Another from the business process outsourcing, Christian Devonish. Hillary Maiton. She's from the business process outsourcing program, associate degree. Our next awardee, Torian Bartley. And Torian is from Business Process Outsourcing. Our next awardee, Alana Graham. This is from the Construction Site Management Program. And if you were at our expo and you saw that excellent drawing that we showed, this is the creator of that beautiful piece. Congratulations. Our next student from the Construction Site Management Program, Shaloy Reed. Our next student, Construction Site Management, QT Williams. And she's from one of the regional campuses. Our next student, Faith Brown, from the Renewable Energy Technology Associate Degree Program. And I think that is the end of our students. We thank you. Congratulations once again to all the students, and do have a great evening.
Thank you very much, personnel from the College of Applied and Occupational Studies, formerly UCC Academy. And that would be the first award ceremony under the new name. It's an evening of firsts. So let's hear. It's the first time, but it's the second rendition. Before we take the lady who is making her way to the stage +1, we're gonna hear from the UCC choir, and then we will hear from the lady +1. A round of applause for the choir as they make their way to the stage for their second presentation.
What's nice to the king of all things on faith. And the day I was born and straight, a little boy asked me last day. He said, sir, I've seen you before, tell me who are you? Said I am a man, never heard of before. everybody celebrate. But it's one and she's not made a change. When I look at where I'm coming from, I know I'm blessed, and I close my eyes and smile. Inside I feel like the richest man in Babylon, and I've done my best, so everything's alright. Inside, oh, every morning, I rise, up there at the sun. I know it is a blessing. So when the evening comes, I lift up my eyes in the hills, oh yes, with my two hands in the air as far as I can. Oh, 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 I can. So I lift up my eyes in the hills, I'm blessed, oh yes. Oh, every morning I rise and stare at the sun. I know that it is a blessing. Though when the evening comes, I lift up my eyes to the hills. I'm blessed, oh yes. Sometimes I'm lost, I'm far from home, but I'll find my way. But in my heart, I know I'll be found someday. While I've lost, I've learned and lived. But what do you say? Let's have a good time until that day. Oh, every morning, I rise, I stare at the sun. So when the evening comes, I lift up my hands to the hills, I'm blessed, oh yes. With my two hands in the air as far as I can. Oh, 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 I can. Oh, every morning I rise, stare at the sun. I know it's a blessing. So when the evening comes, I lift up my hands, I'm blessed, so yes. With my two hands in the air as far as I can.
Ladies and gentlemen, the award-winning, oh, sorry, I'm getting ahead of myself. The debut of the UCC choir. Yeah, keep the applause going, keep the applause going. We absolutely love what we see in the making for the UCC choir. But let me tell you something. Let me tell you something that you might not know. UCC, this part you know, UCC has campuses across the island. Mandeville, Maypen, Montego Bay, Ocho Rios. What you probably don't know, Kingston, of course, we're here. You know that. What you probably don't know is that this is a portion of the choir. Because each campus right now, this day, is celebrating just like you are here in Kingston, and each campus has a section of the UCC choir. You can imagine graduation when them come together, people. Good things in the making. Good things in the making. Let's move on with the academic awards. We will now hear from the School of Mathematics, Science, and Technology. The dean for the School of Mathematics, Science, and Technology is making her way slowly. And she's followed by, that's Mrs. Natalie Rose, is followed by the head of department, Mr. Otis Osborne. A round of applause for them, please.
Mr. Osborne. I'm me for sing, you know. You want to take with my style now. All right, okay, so we're going to go to the School of Mathematics, Science, and Technology. We're small, but we're talawa. So we're going to go into it because it's getting late, yeah? So we are going to present the top students awardees for the academic year 2022 to 2023. And we're going to start with the following student to present the academic awards, having maintained a term of 3.67 GPA in at least 2 semesters during the academic year. And they are Andre Palmer. He has a BS, he's doing a BSc in IT. Oh, he's not here today? All right. We're going to move on to the next IT person, Jeffrey Smith. Lush. I think Jeffrey is in England, yeah? Yeah? Okay. The next person is Carrie English. Carrie? No? And Stephen Taylor? All right, we're going to have to make some avatar. Yeah. So we have to go and make some avatar. What do you think, Mr. Osborne? Yeah, yeah. Okay, okay. We're going to go to the BSc networking with cybersecurity. Cordella Thomas. And David McCubbin. No. All right. I know that the associate, Mr. Osborne, the associate student, not going to let me down. They're not letting me down. They're not letting me down tonight. All right. Okay. So we're going to go to the associate degree in IT. And they are Cecilia Brown. Cecilia Brown. No? All right. But no, Cecilia Phillips is here. Look at me talk for Kelia. Wonderful. She has been doing so much for UCC. So let's give it up for Kelia. Very talented young lady. All right. So these are the following students have been awarded the academic distinction, having completed at least 27 credits during the academic year 2022 to 2023 with a GPA of 3.67 to 3.79. We have Deandra O'Hara. Can you believe that some of these students, it's the first time I've seen them? Eh? Them don't come and look for me, you know. It's when we have function like this, they're saying, oh, Miss Rules, it's me, you know. And we have JD and Miss Ellis. She has been doing so well. Former IT club president, and she has been a student representative for the department. Well done, Jaden.
Then we have Tanisha Utley. Tanisha is here. Oh, yes, I'm sorry. She's in St. Lucia. Just forgot. So Tanisha, well done. Now for the BSc Networking with Cybersecurity, we have Dane Johnson, also a former IT president. Oh my God. He's always dressing dapper, you know. Top achiever, Mr. Dane. Then we have Jamar Joseph. Come on up, Jamar. Congrats, Jamar. Then we have Peter Bryan. Peter is here? No? All right. We have the associate in IT, Tamoyer Simpson. Come on, Miss Simpson. Very quiet, but she's a top achiever. Very good student here, Tamoyer. All right, and we have the highest academic distinction. These are the students who have completed at least 27 credits during the academic year 2022-2023 with GPA over 3.80. That is awesome, don't you think? I have not seen Chanel Gale. Oh, geez. Oh, I'm so sorry, Chanel. Let me give you a little story. Let me give you a little story about Chanel. She is visually impaired. And can I tell you that she's the acting IT club president. She has been mentor for students who are weak in the department. And she does everything. You call her to do anything, she's the one who said, Miss Rose, I want to volunteer. So this is awesome. Please put your hand together for Chanel. Awesome. Very nice. So if Chanel can do it, you more than can do it. Yeah? Yeah. Woo! Let's give it up for Chanel. Very nice. Very nice. Brilliant. Brilliant. And the next person is Mr. Philip Howard. Is he here? Mr. Philip Howard is not here? No? Okay. All right. So I want to wish everyone a happy holiday and a prosperous new year. And come, Mr. Osborne, we'll sing a song again. Come. Oh, 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 oh. Come on, Mr. Osborne. Come on. Oh, 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 oh. Come on, audience. Oh, 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 oh. Lift up our eyes and up to the hills, right?
I need practice.
Thank you, everyone. Have a good evening.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. The School of Mathematics, Science, and Technology, Mrs. Natalie Rose, and the man who now has jokes and songs, Mr. Otis Osborne.
We move on to the School of Behavioral Sciences, Humanities and Laws. And presenting these awards, we have the Dean, Mrs. Ione Miller. The following students are being presented the academic award, having satisfactorily maintained a term of 3.67 GPA in at least 2 semesters during the academic year of 2022 to 2023. They are as follows. And for this department, I am in this department, so I'm gonna want to make one nice for them. Yeah, they're gonna be biased right now. Let's go. Karel Seaton. Chidi Davy McCoy. Next on the list, we have Christina Leslie. Our next awardee is Dania Hunter. Next, we have Ornella James. Ricardo Williams. Mr. Ricardo looking bash in him little bow tie. Next, we have Vaughn Jordan Level James. The students I just called was for the BSc in Applied Psychology. Next, we have Leandria Barnaby. Michelle Bradshaw. Sashana Binns. Sashana represents the program of Criminology and Criminal Justice. Next, we have Alicia McIntosh Hill. Janelle Johnson. Karen Sinclair Baroni. LaShawn Gordon. Lisa Williams. And last for this segment, we have Zawana Samoy. The following students have been awarded the academic distinction, having satisfactorily completed at least 27 credits during the academic year of 2022 to 2023 with a GPA of 3.67 to 3.79. We start off with the lady, Tiana Davis. Natasha Green. Haley Brown. Cecilia Grizzle. Elton Hunter. Lorianne Swaby. Abigail Fraser. Marcia Blagrove.
I have to take some time off to say something about this student. This student came to UCC as a mother of young adult children. While she was helping them to study for their CXC, she discovered that she was managing and that she herself could qualify herself. So she went ahead and did some CXCs and she got her 5 CXCs. And she came to UCC and she never missed a beat. No, she's finished. She finished last semester awaiting graduation. Isn't that good? And it is said that chips never fly far from the block. Yes, her children are here. You heard about Dottie Berry a while ago. This is Dottie Berry's mother.
Next student to be awarded, we have Marcella Reed. Portia Jess. Karine Cooper Lewis. Natalia Burton. Tavia Sewer. And Patrice Williams. The following students have been awarded the highest academic distinction, having satisfactorily completed at least 27 credits during the academic year 2022 to 2023 with a GPA of 3.80. This student is from the program Social Work, and it's none other than Miss Kirsan Dawkins. We want to congratulate all the students of the School of Behavioral Sciences, Humanities, and Laws.
Thank you very much to Mrs. Ione Miller and to my stunning co-host, Dakota Mitchell. I'm not one to set one school against the other, but I know the school that's coming next is by far the largest in terms of population in the UCC the School of Business, Entrepreneurship, and Management. And I invite Mrs. Davidson to the lectern, and I'm sure she is supported by everybody from the department. Okay. Our guest speaker will be handing out these awards. Mrs. Davidson. I'm not doing that competition thing with you all in.
Okay, good evening, everyone. You know we're large, right? And we're all over the place, right? So as was said before, some of our students will be awarded here at the Kingston campus, and many of our students are being awarded at the same time in the regional campuses. So not everyone will be here for us. The following students are being presented the academic award, having satisfactorily maintained a term 3.67 GPA in at least 2 semesters during the academic year 2022 to 2023. I'm going to ask Dr. Jamie Lee Williams to do the first set of awards for me. She's an assistant professor in the School of Business, Entrepreneurship, and Management. Okay. All right. Heffany Ford. Chanel Douglas. Tyreke Ferron. Tyreke is from the Associate in Business Administration program. Candine Gale. Candine is from the Associate in Tourism and Hospitality Management. Coming up next, Likia Lindo. Nikisha Reed Williams. Naoka Inverdale. Brian Smith. Brian is from the Bachelor's in Business Administration. John Birch. John is overseas. Hannah K. Hobbs, I know is at the Maypen campus, I believe. Yes? Student support? Hannah K. Maypen, yes. Shelley Willoughby. Akeem Moody. Antoinette Ball. Janique Wisdom. Jody Miller. Oh, who's here? Antoinette? Oh. Janique Wisdom. Welcome, Janique. Business administration with a major in accounting, so she knows how to crunch the numbers. Congrats. Jody Miller. Jody also crunching the numbers, major in accounting. And being presented by one of our accounting lecturers, Dr. Jamie Lee Williams. Okay. Akeelia Clark. Akeelia is majoring in accounting and financial management. Congrats. Coming up next, Amoy Robinson. Danica McCallum. Devanese Samuels. Yes. Major in accounting and financial management. Up next, Debbie Ann Williams Wilson. Diana Dixon. DeAndrea Cans. Hugh Gordon. Ashanique Morrison. Another major in accounting and financial management. As she accepts, we prepare for Judith Lynn. Judith, major in accounting and financial management. Congrats, Judith. Up next, Latoya Thomas. Lorraine James. Major in accounting and financial management. Okay. Rowan Thompson. Shauna Graham. Shalroy Johnson. Sylvia Hibbert. Major in accounting and financial management. And as she accepts her reward, we make way for Terry Gangadine. Terry here. Tanae Frank. Kefani Ford. Ready. Roger Reed. Geordie Duncan. Carrie Ann Morgan. All right. Continuing, I'm going to ask Dr. Veronica Reed Johnson, Assistant Professor, to come forward. Thank you, Dr. Jamie Lee Williams. We're still presenting for the academic award, GPA 3.67. As Dr. Reed Johnson makes herself on stage, Acalia Taylor is our first recipient. Bachelor's in Human Resource Management. Coming up next, Danielle Smith. That's Alethea Burton. Elroy Hemmings. Faith Ann Green. Kensino Clark. Bachelor's Human Resource Management. Doesn't he look like an HR director already? I think so. Kimon Smith. Neymard Knight. Chanel Powell. Tariki Ferron. Mark Walker. Logistics and Operations Management, Bachelor's Program. Bye. Thank you. Sharon Chambers. Logistics and Operations Management as well. Sharon. Tasmin Smith. Kimoy Shirley. Maha Ramsey. Vivine Boris Campbell. Natricia Edwards. Trishawn Clark. I know some of those are my overseas students. I'm sorry, they're marketing students overseas. Broderick McKenzie. Aretha Francis. Therese Henry Beach. Aziza Hopkins. Zanada Boswell. That's for the 3.67 GPA. Let's go higher. Following students are being awarded the academic distinction, having satisfactorily completed at least 27 credits during the academic year 2022 to 2023 with a GPA of 3.67 to 3.79. Latoya Malcolm. Davon O'Brien. Lakwati Tilak-Harry. Michelle Latibader. Tracy Ann Waldron. Akeelia Gordon. Sarah Lou Reed. Tracy Ann? Sorry. Sarah Lou Reed, Sharika Ranglin, Denisha Gibson, Kimberly Lynn, Shane Smith. Remember now, some of these students are getting their awards at the campuses, but we're acknowledging. So give them a clap now. Monique Lindsay Armstrong. Javane Daly. Tashoy Wilson. Jody Bell Burrell. Kisan West. Kisan, major in accounting and financial management. Andre Garvey. Yenisi Ramos. Kemisia Robinson Green. All right. Thank you, Dr. Veronica. I'm going to ask Mrs. Kimian Ray Yun to come now, program coordinator, to help me with the rest of this section from the Business and Entrepreneurship Department. And we welcome Aladdin Palmer. Aladdin is being followed by Stephanie Moore, Ruth Ann Waugh, Ruth Ann, Logistics and Operations Management, Bachelor's Program. Crystal Nicely, Moya Dawkins, Crystal Elvey, Alexis Anglin. Good. Alexis, major in digital marketing and advertising management. Alexis to be followed by Roxanne Morris, Janelle Nicholson. All right. Thank you, Mrs. Ray Yuan. And I'm going to ask Ms. Carissa Beckford, program coordinator for the Department of Tourism and Hospitality Management, to come and do her students. Starting off with Corona Bartley Dredden. Sacesta Smith. Who do we have? Oh, Corona. This is Corona. BSc Tourism and Hospitality Management. All right. Sacesta Smith is next for tourism. Chanel Boyd. Bachelor's Tourism and Hospitality Management. You can just see her walking on the hotel property, don't it? She does have the look. Karen Jones. And Vincent Bailey. Vincent is here. No, thank you. All right, so the following students have been awarded the highest academic distinction, having satisfactorily completed at least 27 credits during the academic year 2022 to 2023 with a GPA of 3.80. And I've asked Ms. Beckford to stay because the first one on the list is her student, Winona Young. And it's being collected by her mom. Thank you so much, ladies. I'm going to now ask our guest speaker and assistant professor in the School of Business, Entrepreneurship and Management, Dr. Cecile Dennis, to present the rest of the highest academic distinction awards for students who have completed at least 27 credits during the academic year 2022 to 2023 with a GPA of 3.8 or more. Chantal Terrell. Chantal here. Chantal is doing the bachelor's program in business administration. Tennille Polak. Here. Sandy Allen. Siobhan Campbell. And Anthony Dockery. Anastasia Edmondson. Shaquana Facey. Jada Henry. Leticia Fagan. Jennifer Robinson. Asorn Black. Suzanne Ambersley. Javane Grange. Nasambi Campbell. Keelia Campbell. And Geneva Tracy. Congratulations to all our awardees, especially those in the regions who are beaming in and receiving their commendations at their home base. Thank you, everyone. Have a wonderful season, and please stay safe and make it a peaceful one.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much from the School of Business, Entrepreneurship and Management. Mrs. Sonia Davidson is the dean of that school. Don't leave, not yet. All right. I know you want to leave, but we have niceness upstairs for your 360 photo booth, food. I've been talking about light refreshments when we're talking about entertainment, but we have real nourishing light refreshment for you upstairs. So don't leave yet. A few awards were left off in the section where we looked at the UCCA, the College of Applied and Occupational Studies. And we now invite the personnel from the college to just give those awards because the people them dress up and come nice. We don't want, yeah? All right. So we have a few more awards and then we will round out and head upstairs for the red carpet and niceness.
Right, so we had so much fun there to invite us back again, right? All right, so these are some additional awardees. We have Shaloy Reed, Paulette Maxwell from the Montego Bay campus, Enil Parks, Matthew Johnson, Tawana Simpson, Luana Simpson is from the Allied Healthcare Program, a very vivacious and vibrant soul. All right.
Luana was also recognized by City and Guilds along with Tristan Coombs with a distinction in their customer service program. So put your hands together for them.
Well done, Tuana. The next awardee, Brianna Barrett. Kemar Richards.
This is one of our outstanding students who also represents the university and by extension Jamaica, using his talent in swimming to represent the university. Put your hands together for him.
All right, our next student, Jerry Lee Brown. And we have Devon Mead. Thank you. And do you want to see us back up here shortly? Okay. All right, we'll just go. Thank you. Enjoy evening.
Thank you so much, UCC College of Applied and Occupational Studies. Thank you. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, to all our awardees, congratulations to you. Big round of applause. And remember, as our guest speaker would have said, if you got an award this year, make sure that next year you double it, you triple it, you fourple it, yeah, and keep going. The challenge is with yourself. So congratulations to you all. Well done. And you know the reward for hard work is what? More work. Let's keep it going. Let's keep it going.
Thank you so very much, Dakota Mitchell. Ladies and gentlemen, my co-host, Dakota Mitchell. Absolutely stunning. I'd like to say thanks to a couple of persons before we move from here and nourish ourselves and take some pictures on the 360 photo booth on the red carpet. I'd like to say thanks to Mrs. Ray. I'd like to say a special thanks, a very special thanks to Mrs. Eileen Hooper Donaldson, who came in at the last minute and just made sure that we had a space to work with for this event. Thank you very much. I need to give you a tangible thanks later. Thanks to the ladies who handed out the awards, Sienna Sims and Damara, what's Damara's last name again? Mitchell. They ran from one side to the next to make sure that the persons had their awards. Thanks to our photographer, Micah, who is one of the gentlemen we're working with to make sure that we have some male representation. Thanks to Phillips, who did the introduction to the guest speaker, although he was nervous. Nervous what? Thanks to IT, thanks to operation, thanks to everyone. And thanks to you for making this event a success. Congratulations to you, whether you're the recipient or the family of the recipient, congratulations. We're now going to the third floor the Sky Lounge. Nice view of New Kingston, where you can take photos, you can mingle, you can talk to each other, and of course, you can nourish yourselves before you leave. Thank you very much for being here. Have a good rest of the evening.
Water. Looking for it though, yeah.
How about one?